everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The 49ers are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Cowboys offense that wants to hang a big number on them. So for the call of this Week 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gautin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This one fielded at the 5. Spinning past him. And he won't go down. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And here's a look at the starting offense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Taking it about the 16. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
You have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
As a defender, when you know that you're in man coverage and you know that you don't have any help deep, you've got to make sure you stay inside on the receivers because that's the quickest way to get beat if you allow them to go across the middle.
They go play action here on 1st down. Finding time. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
Brandon, in our meeting with the coaches prior to this game, we heard them talk about the opportunity for the deep pass. They've got a receiver who can sprint out wide. They wanted to make sure they had a chance to get it to him and loosen up the defense.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. A little 360. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The defense for the Cowboys getting set to go. And last time out they got scored against. Their offense hasn't given them any help to this point, so maybe they need a stop here.
A stop obviously would be nice, not critical at this stage of the game, but one of the things that you want to find out from your defense, are you really ready to play? After giving up a touchdown on the last drive, let's see if they have a little bit better spark, a little bit better bounce in this series.
We'll see if they have that spark and that bounce right here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time back in this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, these guys are hard to find.
Let's go! 38! I got 83!
Now they try the right side here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go! 38! 38!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
First and goal here from the 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now from back at the 5. This is third and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football. But the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon. On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Now back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got time. Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2nd down following the run. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A lot of time there, partner, in the protected pocket, and he was able to deliver.
The guys protecting the passer have allowed him plenty of time to go through his progressions and find open receivers.
Fresh set of downs here. One quarter down, 10-zip our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
You have to control the guy playing over the nose in order to run the ball up the middle against a 3-4, and they did that very well on that play. And that hurts the linebackers because what they're counting on, especially the guys in the middle, is that nose taking on 2, sometimes 3 blockers, eating those guys up and allowing the linebackers to run free and make a play. But when they control the nose, it allows other guys to get upfield to that 2nd level and block the linebackers, and now the running back's got some room to roam.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll look to throw here. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their big tight end with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They want to make it a tough 3rd down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Looking to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
These are not the runs that you worry about early in the game. These are runs that you're establishing now for later in the game, trying to wear a defense down and create holes that you'll exploit later.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Check, Patriot!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still
No
no
yardage.
yardage. Okay.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Finding time. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And now here come the Cowboys. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. He's got time. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. This is fielded at the 27. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They come out here in the eye. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The 49ers looked great last week, but haven't been as steady today. The Cowboys have to be commended for playing a really good first half. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. 49ers take it at the 49. The long ball will find its mark here, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 42. Later on the drive, he'll cut it out right on the outside run, and this run goes for a touchdown. The 49ers strike first in this one. Cowboys take it early in the second. They'll look to the end zone here, and it's caught for the score. The Cowboys now down by just 3. Cowboys have the football midway through the second. Nice work to make the catch in double coverage, and the pass and catch will end up going for 21 yards. Continuing on the drive, it's going to be a run play here, and he'll run it in from 19 yards out. Cowboys go up by 4. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.